Welcome to Culturally Appropriate, the podcast where we explore the stories, issues, and moments shaping our culture and our community. All right, you guys, you know him as Roy on Tyler Perry's Netflix hit Beauty in Black. And his character, fans cannot stop talking about, but he's so much more than that off screen. Please help me welcome actor, producer, and creative visionary, Julian Horton.
Yay.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for having me, for sure.
Yeah, I say creative visionary because you kind of do all the things.
Yes.
Acting.
Yeah.
Music.
Yes.
Production company.
Yes. Music label. We trying to do it all.
You're him.
Man. Trying to be.
You are him.
You know what I'm saying?
But welcome.
It's good to be here, for sure.
No, it's great to have you. Part 2 of season 2 of Beauty in Black. Fans are going crazy. Launches on Netflix March 19th. Mm-hmm. What deets can you spill? Like, what tea can you spill for us?
I would say...
Without getting yourself into too much trouble.
Shock value, even better than all the other parts.
Okay.
I think it's even more crazy, more entertaining, and I think the fans are going to be just more drawn into this part 2 that's coming out because Tyler, the way he writes it, he just knows how to continuously make viewership sustained.
Yeah.
And he does it with part 2. The
Right.
chaos, the craziness, the stuff that I'm doing.
So what's up? Yeah,
nuts.
what's up with Roy? What's Roy doing?
Roy doing is being his old self, being the same person, being crazy. I be reading the script like, yeah, he's the same thing.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, but
He
Roy,
hasn't grown.
Yeah.
He has not grown.
Yeah, he just continues to deliver the craziness of the show, but it's needed though because it just gives the show balance. So I'm down to do it for sure.
Roy is easily one of the most talked about characters on the show. Mm-hmm. What do you think it is that is drawing fans into Roy and to you as the actor playing Roy?
It's a good question. I think that the character itself is diabolical.
Yeah.
And I think the person playing is kind of diabolical. So when you have that mesh up,
okay, I
think you get something very explosive, something real, and something that is, buzzworthy. I think that me being who I am and all the things that I've done in my life has been kind of cinematic in a way, positive and negative, I think, in a sense. And I think I've gone through a lot of things, a lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows of life. And I think that then you get a character like Roy, who is actually, that's where we share the similarities, because the craziness that he experiences in his life, the craziness that I experience in my life. Like I said, you mesh that together. I think that's just something fun to watch and entertaining to watch.
Right, but then you really present and you come off and I believe that you're like such a nice, evolved young man.
Yeah.
Roy is not that.
He's not.
So there's a bit of a juxtaposition there. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you translate? Like, how do you move from yourself to Roy?
I think that that is one of the greatest things about being an actor.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of things that I've gone through in my life has presented dark energy in me. I think that I've gone through things that has brought me anxiety, has brought me depression, has brought me tears, has brought me discomfort. And I think that the beauty of being an actor, especially this character, is the fact that everything that I've gone through is not in vain.
Right.
A lot of times in this life, we see a lot of people go through a lot of things and they really can't show nothing for it. Sometimes they end up in jail. Sometimes people end up deceased. At the end of the day, this life is crazy, and I'm blessed by God to be able to be in this profession where I can call on things that has happened to me in the past and bring it up in this character.
Turn it into art.
Yeah, and that's why I'm acting as some people say, it's make-believe, but it's like, to me, I see it as therapy. I see it as authenticity, and I think that it's real emotion coming out when you see this character, and that's why I think that it plays well on screen, because it's really real, and I'm playing things that have happened to me. But the thing about Roy, compared to me, is that the vices that I turned to are not the same vices that he turned into. Oh. So he looked for his vices in the women, the drugs, and just control. Me, God, meditation, and just like doing things that can heal the spirit in different ways where I don't need outside vices that get me to a place I don't want to be.
Yeah.
So I think that's the main difference, I would say.
So you're a bit more mentally strong than
Yes.
Roy. Okay.
I would say so.
How hard is it for you to shake off Roy and get back to Julian after a day on set?
To be honest, it's not hard at all.
It's not hard. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting to see how different actors portray characters and how they go into portraying that character and the preparation that they have to do to make the character pop on the screen. Some actors, have to take their time. They have to, be in their dressing room and really just not talk to anybody. I'm more so the guy just like, I'm just present. And so whatever's needed me in the moment, what's needed of me in the moment and things of that nature, I think that's just what I bring. And I think I can get back to, playing and having fun and joking around as soon as they say cut, because it's a job at the end of the day. I think the preparation I put into it, and like I said, it lives in me. Like Billy Bob Thornton did an interview the other day, and he was just talking about how actors, I love this interview that he did, because I'm like, yeah, this is how I feel. This is what I resonate with. I think it's, he was talking about how a lot of actors, and there's nothing wrong with this as well, but a lot of actors, give these very elaborate answers on how they like connect with the character, how they had to step into this character. And Billy Bob was just saying, like, I really ain't got nothing for it. It just lives on me. Oh. It just lives right here. It just lives right here. So when it's needed, I can do it. And I feel the same way. I think that just with, like I said, the life lessons I've gone through, the things that I've seen, the things I've experienced, everything is right here. So when it's needed, sound, speed, camera rolling, action, boom, it's right here. I can do it. And then at the end of the day, cut, turn it off, because everything is right here. Everything. My spirit, it's right here. So it's it's not like a whole dynamic process that I got to do to like shake back and like take 10 deep breaths to get back to who I am. Nah, it's right back to playing and like goofing off.
That's powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So you have openly talked about going from being an Uber driver to riding Uber Black now.
Yes.
Life has elevated for you. I love that for you. How much has being on Beauty in Black changed your life?
Financially, for sure.
Okay, then.
God, thank you for that. I would say no, but no. It's changed my life in a tremendous way. I think that the greatest thing that I'm thankful for is the fact that I stuck by my roots. And a lot of people told me, coming up, like, you should do this, bro. You should do this for real. Hey, you should do this. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to make this. I don't want to do that. I want to just do it the way I want to do it. And I think that that's the thing I'm most grateful for about this whole experience and this opportunity, is the fact that I did it on my terms and by the grace of God's terms. And just it's changed in a way. Yeah, it's the recognition now. Yeah, it's the recognition. Sometimes I think it's so funny. I was telling my homie this. I was like, you don't really register the impact it's going to have when you get the news. They get the call, hey, you booked it. I'm just happy I booked a job. Right. You're going to get this. Damn, that's cool. And you're just happy to be on set. You're not really allocating or really knowing the impact it's going to have. Because it's on Netflix. I don't even think about it like that, but it's on Netflix. It's on the most, the biggest streaming service in the world. And life has just changed, I would definitely say, just by the recognition and the financial and the resources that you have now. You have a little bit more leverage to do certain things and get things done that you may have wanted to do that you couldn't do because you didn't have the funds to do it and things of that nature. So I definitely would say just the recognition and the resources that the show brings and the Netflix brings. Yeah. Because I'm the type of person, the black trucks is really the only thing that's changed. Okay. Yeah, I didn't go get a new whip. I didn't go change my lifestyle. I don't feel different. I feel like me still. And that's the thing that I'm most proud of, because it's just like, I really don't care about none of that. I just want to be a great actor and do the best I can on screen.
Just do the work.
Do the work.
I love that. Yeah. And I love how transparent you are about the ups and downs of your journey. Like, why is it important for you to share the struggle as well as the success?
Because I think the media, and I know you're media, but I think sometimes media in the world, media in the world.
I'm a nice media person.
No, you're great. You're great. You're amazing. You're amazing. And I'm glad to be here for sure. But I think just like, even just growing up and just seeing like the way sometimes media or any social media or whatever exalts people to a place of superiority, to a place of, levels that seem unfathomable. And I feel like it's very important and very just, imperative to show the people that, like, anything is possible. I'm a dude that's been through so much, and I just know that, like, through the grace of God, anything's possible. So I think it's very just important to show people that, yo, you can do it too.
Yeah.
Or just at least have the mindset to, like, carry it through and do it too. And I think God's the only one famous. I thought that since I was a kid. Everyone is expendable. And we see it right now in the world we live in.
Everything that's going on.
Everything's going on. You know what I'm saying? People that here today, gone tomorrow. And condolences to everybody that's been going through grief and things of that nature. But yeah, it's just like we're all human at the end of the day, going through this experience. And I think we share the same experience now because of social media and everything's happening at the same time and everyone knows it at the same time. So I just think that, like, it's imperative to show the highs and the lows because not everything is, glamored to be what it is sometimes. People go through a lot of, turmoil.
Yeah, and you're very, like I just said, a mentally strong person. During those, I don't want to say low moments, but just during the process, when you were Ubering, when you were grinding it out, going to audition, did you have moments where you were unsure if this dream was really going to materialize to the level that you were hoping for? Or did you just always have that inner knowing that it was going to happen?
Always.
Always the inner knowing. Okay.
Always the inner knowing. And it's like, to be honest, it happened faster than I expected. I mean, I thought because really it's a hope and faith that, hey, everything's gonna work out. And I already knew that, like, I've been given this purpose and this dream for a reason. And since I was a kid, it's always been me and my brother. He actually made the term up and coined the term, but it's a term called "make it or make it." It ain't really no other options. It's really no other options but that. So it's just. I've always had in my head since I was a kid that, like, yo, you gonna live life on your terms. You're gonna ask God to guide you, and no matter how long it takes, we're gonna just make it do what it do.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Make it or make it.
Make it or make it,
period.
For sure. Make it or make it. It's really nothing, because when you start thinking about plan Bs and plan Cs, you start getting your energy from plan A.
Yeah.
You start taking your energy off of that. So at the end of the day, I think it's just like I've always just been, despite all the craziness, because there's a lot of things that happen to make someone to be like, just like, yeah, I'm good on this.
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather try than give in.
Yeah.
I'd rather try than give in.
It's easy to give in.
Yeah, because I couldn't live with myself if I gave in. So at the end of the day, just to be here now, 34 years old, I'm just thankful, like I say, to God, and I'm full of gratitude to be able to know that, like, I didn't give in. This dream that I've had since I was a kid, I'm still gardening it. I'm still planting, seeds with it. And I just hope that it continues just to keep on growing and expanding.
Love that. And you went from the NFL to acting.
Yes.
To music producing now. Which career pivot has been the most, I guess, challenging and the most natural for you?
I would say the acting. I think that the acting was, I think I've always just been a character, animated.
Yeah, you have that it factor too, by the way.
I appreciate you. I really do appreciate
you. Remind me, I'm sitting here, I'm like, he reminds me of a young, and I was young at this time too, but a young LL Cool J. You get that?
I don't get that, but I feel that though, because he's one of those people that just exudes.
The way you looked, but also just something about, like, the energy you give off.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. But yeah, I would say that was the most rewarding and the most challenging, because we live in a business right now that's very tough, especially after the strike, to even get on set. But at the same time, I've always known that, like, if I can possess energy to, get people to come to a party. Let's talk about college. Let's go back to college. If I can get all these people, and I'm a freshman or a sophomore, and I could demand attention and get people to come to my parties and be known for that, like the seniors and the juniors, like, yo, bro, he might not be playing right now, but he got all the girls and stuff going crazy.
Oh, you were a party promoter?
I wasn't a promoter, but it seemed like I was.
Okay.
But it's like when I was demanding that attention, and you're actually, like, turning over the numbers of, like, a lot of people coming to your parties and then entertaining the crowd, it's just like, that, okay, bet, I can entertain some people and I can do something that's just like, it ain't gotta be football. It can be something else.
Yeah.
And I've always acted too when I was a kid too. I mean, I got 4 siblings. Like, we got the camcorder. And it's like, just tape something. And we just would make movies all day. That's why everything that I'm doing right now is just, I'm thankful, because it's like, none of it's new. It's not like I just, like, picked up a piano and started playing yesterday. No, I've been doing this since I was like 7.
Right.
6. Well, here's the piano. And it's like, I was like,
no, you're really good. I saw something on your Instagram where you were with your dog that passed away.
yes.
But you were doing, I said, let me find out he's doing scene studies with the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like the dog was like a
Facts.
scene partner.
Facts.
But it was so good. I was like, oh, he's good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I would say that was the most challenging, though, because it does take a while to get your foot in the door, because it's crazy, because, like, now people see you like, yeah, you know, Netflix. I've been doing it for 10 years. I started in 2016. So it's like, are you prepared to wait that long to finally get a chance to really be seen? Some people have the patience to do it. Some people don't. But I know that that's a challenging part of it, though.
Yeah.
You got to have the skin to withstand the no's, because you're going to hear a lot more no's than yeses in this business. So I would say that's the most challenging that I've been through in this, you know, early life of mine. But, you know, I'm moving on to music, too. So we going to see how that is, too, because, you know.
Speaking of that, you go by J12.
J12.
What does that mean?
Well, I was born December 12th.
Okay.
And, you know.
Sag.
Yes, Sag gang in the building.
Okay.
For sure. Free and fiery.
Okay.
But, yeah, my homie Greg Bradley, I'm talking about my dog in a minute, but he just coined that term one day, like in high school, like J12. I said, yeah, that's hard. I like that nickname. And then I just started going by that, because I was number 12, playing football, born December 12th, so everything was just 12.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just I'm going to go by J12. That's my nickname. But, yeah, that's the producer name that I go by.
All right. So your new single, Big Dog, is dropping soon. Tell us about it.
So, basically right now, I have a label, TMO Music Group, and TMO's the most original, but TMO's my brand. And after Beauty and Black, I just took it upon myself to be like, you know what? Instead of just like being a producer, a beat maker, whatever, I just want to take the business approach as well and have leverage when it comes to these meetings with labels, and leverage when it comes to just the art period. To look like, hey, this guy doing Beauty and Black, he rule it, he 34, and he do his own label. He got his own label. So I just decided to start it, put my money into it, and basically just get artists, YNS Tally, Timo, Day 2X. Those are the three artists signed. Well, me and Tally have like a joint venture, but Timo and Day 2X are signed to the label. And it's just like, I've known about these guys for a minute. They've been rapping for a minute. They've been putting a lot of art out. And just by the grace of God, we've just kind of connected. And, you know, last year, it started off as just like freestyle sessions at the crib. Freestyle session. Every time people come over, play a beat, Julian, play a beat. And I'm just like, what are we doing now? Like, we going to put some things, like, we going to really put it on wax, or we going to just keep on freestyling at parties? Right. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, I just made the conscious effort and decision to really just like go at it full force, get a real studio, Patchwork recording studios, and just really start making songs. And then them songs, you know, we started off just for fun, and now we have like 70 songs.
Oh, amazing.
So now, so we have a lot of the catalog is heavy.
Yeah.
So now we're just waiting just to, you know, put those things out.
Empty the clip.
Yeah. But Friday, Big Dog, YNS Tally, he's an amazing artist from east side of Atlanta. And he has a lot of, me and him have a lot of songs coming out.
All right. We're excited.
Yes,
I'm
for sure.
excited to hear it. All right, let's get into some fan reactions and questions.
Let's do it.
All right. So this is all straight from the fans. One fan said that she's waiting on March 19th, and she said Beauty and Black really got me in a chokehold. Now, I wish I had the video to show you.
Yeah.
Because she was in her room, purple lights, doing a little dance. And she just had to let TikTok know that she was really waiting and that y'all had her in a chokehold. So I love that. And then also another fan said that they are sad that this is the last season.
Yes.
Is this the last season?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So we got a season coming. Yeah, we got a season coming out after this as well.
Okay.
For sure.
Now, is that the last season?
That's what they say.
But we'll see. We'll see. All right. Another fan asked me this personally. She said in my DMs, she said, will there be more shirtless scenes from Roy this season? Because she gave me a caveat to that. She said his male co-stars are way more shirtless than him.
Yeah.
And they want to see you shirtless. So what's the answer?
I guess you're going to have to wait and see.
Oh, snap.
I guess
I'll let her know.
have to wait and see, for sure. For sure.
What's the most surprising reaction that you've gotten from fans?
Surprise reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or just interaction. Because I know they see you like while you're out and they go crazy. They go, Roy.
I would say I got to go back to I got to go back to that the airplane when I was on the Frontier Airlines.
Okay.
I think that was it was a video that was made. It was just I was in New York, doing Angela Yee, and we were doing promo for the other part that came out. And then you know me, like I don't fly. I fly Frontier. I fly Spirit. Okay. When Spirit, I don't know what Spirit doing. I don't know what you're doing, Spirit. I don't know. I think they're going through bankruptcy or somewhere now. I ain't see the flight somewhere. I'll do a fly Frontier now though.
Okay.
So it's like I was with my homies and stuff, and he was sitting in the back. I was like, I'll sit in the back with you, bro. It don't matter, dog. We good for sure. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting because we be the last ones on the plane every time.
Okay.
Because I can't wait in line. I'm not the person that waits in line. I like
same. I
like everyone go through. You know, sometimes you go through there, and then at the end you're like, damn, yeah. And then you go there, it's a long ass line that's like waiting to get on the plane. So I'm like, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to just get to my seat.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I did. I waited the what I usually do, wait till like the last minute. And then that was kind of a mistake because everyone was already sat down. And everyone's just like, who's on the plane? And then that's, and then the reaction started happening. You see like the murmurs and the whispers. And then the flight attendants came up to me and like, yeah, you need to be flying private because it's about to get crazy in here because everyone's talking about Roy on the plane. So I'm like, oh, damn, for real? So then it was like some Soul Plane type stuff because I'd never seen nothing like it. We in the back and then I'm asleep. And then girls like knocking on my shoulder.
Wake up.
Hey, I got
Wake
you.
Up, Roy.
I got you a drink, Daddy. I got you a drink. I said, hey, you got me a drink, Daddy. I'm like, I'll take it then. To take a little shot with them. They were coming out with sparklers in there. Coming out with sparklers in the little bourbon bottles. Coming out with sparklers on there because it was just lit. We had people. Because it was coming from New York.
Okay.
So you got these New Yorkers in there. They don't give a damn, and I liked it. It was lit.
That's a vibe.
And then I got my brother Jason Bobber with me. And he don't give a damn about nothing. And so then he just starts, everybody say Roy! And then the whole plane starts chanting Roy.
So it was a party.
It was a party. And I think that was the, and then we posted online and then it, it went crazy. It went millions of views.
That is fun.
So I would say definitely that to this day, that was a funny interaction.
No, that's a vibe. Yeah. All right, last question. What would you say to Julian now, the Julian that was auditioning, the Julian that was Ubering, fighting for his dream? What would the Julian today say to that Julian now?
Just, I told you so, basically.
Ooh, I told you so.
Yeah, I told you so.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like the younger Julian never doubted either, though. So it's like, he really didn't have to tell me nothing.
Ooh.
Because we already knew from Jump Street we were going to end up right where we needed to be. A
little dialogue between the young and current.
Yeah, because a lot of people ask me that question, like, what would you tell your younger self if you had to tell him something? And I'm like, I wouldn't tell him nothing. I wouldn't tell him nothing.
You got this.
I wouldn't tell, because my thing is like, if I told him something, he might have made a different choice than the one I did that landed me here. Oh. So sometimes you got to just let them go through it and let people figure it out.
Okay.
Because that's how you grow. Because sometimes it's you and God. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to have to figure it out and go through what I'm going through. And I think that's what happened with me. I think that just like figuring it out. But you have to have a spirit that's, you have to have a spirit that's willing to receive. And spiritual instructions and emotional instructions and mental instructions. And I think that I've done a great job at that. Just like never getting too much dip on my chip. And I think that I've always been humble. I've swayed a little bit here and there. Obviously, we human beings, we sway sometimes, but I've always just had the path and my eyes on the prize since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really, I'm just still going, and it's just chasing what God has for me, to be honest. So I really wouldn't say nothing, to be honest.
Okay.
So that's really
fair. Do we have time for a quick round of rapid fire?
Yep, we're good on time.
Okay. All right. You down for
let's do it.
Rapid fire? Okay. Acting or music?
And people are asking acting right now.
Acting. Okay.
Yeah.
Netflix or movie theater?
That's a good one. Cause it depends on the movie, and if it's Because, like, I want to be a movie star. That's what I really want. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I always like, TV, I don't care about no damn TV. And that's like, damn, now I'm a TV guy. So it's like, but then I see what that does and what it generates and what, but what type of movie, though, we talking about? We talking a big movie? Like, it's like, it's like Sinners vibes.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's say Sinners. Let's say Sinners.
And then Netflix.
Or movie theater.
Technology's crazy. I'm going Netflix right now.
Okay.
I'm going Netflix just because the way the world is right now. I'm going Netflix.
All right.
But still, I love the movies, though.
Philly or Atlanta?
These are some good questions. This is crazy. This is crazy. So that's a good question. Damn. That's like, well, Philly has that blue collar energy. I love the Eagles. I'm a Birds fan for life. The spirit and just like the non-willingness to be super cool at times of Philly. I love that. But then Atlanta, I love the blackness, the culture, the just the livelihood, the camaraderie of the city. Is there any way we can say tie on that? Can I pick tie?
Tie, sure.
I'm picking tie, Philly and Atlanta.
You're breaking the rules.
I'm sorry about that, but it's just both of them are just, they have their pluses and their advantages. Yeah, so yeah, I would say both.
Early mornings on set or late night studio sessions?
Late night studio sessions.
Okay.
For sure.
One word to describe Roy.
Chaotic.
Okay. One word to describe yourself.
Let me think real quick. I know it's rapid. I know. Persevering.
Okay. Dream artist to collaborate with. Actor or musician?
Kanye West.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kanye West. Or Drizzy Drake, but yeah, Kanye West is my... Okay. I know Kanye has,
You like the controversial characters.
Yeah, I know Kanye. See, Kanye is Kanye, but you can't take away from the artistry. Just like he's a reason. He's just another person that like has, just not to get too off topic, but he's another person that's kind of shaped just like the faith and the perseverance that I've had because he just didn't give a damn. Like he really doesn't. He believed in himself that much. I mean, that Netflix documentary that they did just to see like. From being in those rooms and like having to share studio time and like having type of faith you need to have to make it, and that's why Kanye is just like he's just him. Yeah.
All right. Favorite self-care habit.
Favorite self-care meditation.
Ooh, okay. All right. This was insightful.
Yes, it was great.
I feel like I know more about Roy, more about Julian.
Yes, ma'am. For sure.
Appreciate you being here. Looking forward to the music. Looking forward to the new season and everything else you have going on.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. It was fun for sure. Hey, I'm Julian Horton, and I've just been buzzed.